Behold the grandeur of ancient Egypt, where the sands whisper secrets of pharaohs and queens, and the Nile flows with tales of power and intrigue. Amidst this captivating landscape, one name reigns supreme: Cleopatra, the enigmatic queen whose story transcends time itself. As we journey back to the splendor of ancient Egypt, prepare to be captivated by the allure and mystery of one of history's most iconic figures. While Cleopatra is frequently portrayed as a gorgeous and charismatic leader, there is a darker aspect to her reign that has remained concealed throughout history. Cleopatra was born into a royal dynasty, the Ptolemies, who had controlled Egypt for ages. King Ptolemy XII. Her father was a brutal tyrant who had no problem using force to stay in power, and he instilled this mindset in his daughter. Our tale starts thousands of years ago, in the golden dunes of ancient Egypt, where Cleopatra is a representation of evil, power, and seduction. Cleopatra was bound to become a queen who would do whatever to establish and sustain her domination, since she was born into a society of betrayal and unstable politics. People were enthralled with Cleopatra's charm and wisdom. She had been known for being able to hold intelligent conversations, loving the arts, and speaking several languages with ease. The domains of education, trade, and infrastructure all advanced during Cleopatra's rule. She was a visionary leader who wanted to modernize Egypt and better the lives of her people. Cleopatra's unquenchable desire for power led her to manipulate everyone around her, creating a complex web of deception and betrayal. With her captivating beauty and magnetic charisma, she effortlessly charmed prominent men, using them as pawns in her drive for absolute power. Cleopatra, noted for her seducing appeal, captured the hearts of Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, two of Rome's most prominent men. But was this just manipulation? That's what certain historians would have you believe. You see, Cleopatra was remarkably adept at using her relationships for her own purposes. She forged alliances, secured her position, and played the game of politics like a master. Apart from the romantic legends, Cleopatra's rule was characterized by an unrelenting quest for authority. She caught the attention of Julius Caesar, the mighty Roman leader who was in Egypt at the time. Because of her marriage to Caesar, Cleopatra possessed great authority and weight. They had a son, Caesarion, which solidified her claim to the throne. However, when Caesar is betrayed and assassinated, creating a power vacuum in Rome, the story becomes more complicated. When Caesar's life was brutally cut short, Cleopatra found herself in a dangerous situation. Her rise to the throne was fraught with familial conflict, political intrigue, and deadly ambition. The shadows of betrayal loomed large as Cleopatra negotiated the perilous water of dynastic strife, where sibling ties devolved into vicious conspiracies. Her restoration to the throne, with the support of her devoted followers, constituted a turning point in her rule. Cleopatra's reign in Egypt was marked by scandals, betrayal, and bloodshed. She cunningly eliminated everyone who threatened her reign and was cruel in defending her position of power. She even treated her own family with the same ruthlessness. When her sister Arsinoe challenged her for the throne, Cleopatra had no mercy. She ordered her execution, demonstrating that family ties were irrelevant to her. With each step, she left a path of shattered alliances and crushed hopes, establishing her status as history's most notorious queen. Cleopatra's ambition had no limits. She extended her dominion by merciless conquests, making other nations cower at her knees. Her military prowess was unrivaled, and her adversaries were vanquished with brutal efficiency. Cleopatra was a master tactician, using her intelligence to outwit her opponents both on and off the battlefield. In her efforts to increase Egypt's supremacy, she made strategic connections with prominent persons who shared her agenda. However, some of her approaches were fraught with controversy, as she played a difficult game of chess in a male-dominated world. Meet Mark Antony, a great Roman leader who succumbs to Cleopatra's influence. Their passionate and stormy romance becomes a symbol of power and controversy. Cleopatra utilized her charm and intelligence to manipulate Antony, strengthening her status throughout the Roman Empire. However, even the most powerful leaders are vulnerable. Cleopatra's insatiable hunger for power frequently clouded her judgment and blinded her to the consequences of her decisions. Her decisions and the weight of her sins eventually devoured her, resulting in her terrible downfall. But, as they say, all good things must come to an end. Cleopatra's connection with Mark Antony eventually led to their demise. When Rome waged war on Egypt, Cleopatra's world came crashing down. After being defeated at the Battle of Actium by Octavian, the future Roman emperor, Cleopatra, and Antony committed suicide rather than be captured by their foes. And with their deaths, the era of the pharaohs ended. Despite her questionable techniques and acts, Cleopatra's influence on history cannot be denied. She was a true representation of strength, intelligence, and charisma. Her story has captivated generations, inspiring numerous works of art and literature. Her legacy, tinged with tales of her depravity and wickedness, depicts the actual personification of the evil queen that history has described her as. Behind the veil of fame, however, is a complex woman whose unrelenting quest of power altered the ancient world. As the curtains draw back to Queen Cleopatra's secret story, we are left to wonder about the true nature of her legacy. Was she a smart strategist who fought the odds to govern over one of history's most powerful civilizations, or a brutal tyrant with an insatiable need for power? Let us know what do you think in comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more captivating historical content like this.